Hello, buddy. Welcome. Just trying to think. I do want to play something other than Rakan if I can. I mean, obviously Rakan's my highest winning champ, and I still want to play a lot of Rakan, but I think I might need a new mouse. Like, my mouse scroller is getting kind of weird. I don't know. It's like I scroll, but sometimes when it scrolls up, it like rotates back down a little bit. It's probably not good, although I don't use the scroll that much in-game. Yeah, I mean, it is like a $13 mouse or something that I've been using for 2 years, like a lot, every day. So, we'll see. I should probably invest in like actually a good mouse and a good keyboard. Okay, I was actually thinking about banning Vayne. I might leave Leona open. I'm thinking about playing, trying to play Taric again and just maxing E instead. I am curious about trying him out a bit more after the sorcery tree nerfs. What? Oh man, is this like a troll feeder? Was he like singing a song or something? I'll ban Twitch then. I just feel like if they get Twitch or Vayne, then it kind of forces you to play a hard engaged champ. If they don't, then you might be able to get away with... I guess he's singing a song. I have no idea. He likes his caps buttons, though. I'm not that upset if it's a dodge. I'm cool with that. we had Yasuo on our team. They had some decent looking stuff. Yeah, having extra buttons would be pretty nice too. Hey, what's up, Jared? What's up, Kleenex? You dominating, dude? You getting those mythic drops or what, man? Are you in the same you in the same guild as Dylan or what? I'm on North American. Kelios. What do I think of Renekton support? I'm skeptical. I mean, I haven't seen it, I haven't tried it, but Renekton really he has really high AD ratios. He has very limited crowd control. He's got his stun with his W, but I feel like he needs a lot of AD to be effective. He doesn't have the type of kit that I would immediately think of as being something good for support. Like, support champions need to be good on very low gold, and they need to be good with the support items. There are not good AD support items. It's either Enchanter, Tank, or AP. And AP, frankly, is not that great right now. Okay, well, I'm definitely banning Vayne if he wants to Ezreal. I think I might go ban Vayne, and then just like counter pick Leona maybe, if they pick her. I don't know. I want to try out some different stuff just because I know people want to see something other than Rakan. And I am winning all as Rakan, but at the same time, I'm just realistically, I'm not going to move that much further up before the reset anyways, most likely. And it's going to get reset anyways, so. Hey, thanks for the sub. I appreciate it. Yeah, so let's get Vayne out of there. Vayne counters Ezreal pretty hard. frankly, if someone's going to get caught by something like a Leona, you know, they could just pick, you know, Blitzcrank or something like that. Or Alistar. Or Shen. It's similar. We'll see. I mean, maybe I'm wrong about that. I know I'm going to, like, play against a Leona or something and be like, dang it, why didn't I ban that? I feel like Vayne might be a little bit more impressive. Okay. I'm going to give old Tarek a whirl again here. I'm going to give him a whirl.
That glimmer of hope you see, that's me.
After they nerfed the sorcery tree, I think that helps him out a lot. And then also, I think maxing the E first. I was skeptical of that, but looking at, you know, after playing Tarek a few times and not having a lot of success with him, I think that a lot of it was you don't get many more charges of Q, and it actually becomes really expensive. Like with most of his combos, you get 2 stacks of Q, and then you use that to get the cooldown lower on your other abilities. Because it doesn't actually increase your heal when you get more points in Q. It just increases the amount of charges you can have. But it doesn't lower the cooldown. It doesn't increase the heal. It just changes the total amount of charges you can have. And it costs a lot more mana when you do that. And just the way that it works is usually you cast an ability and then you auto-attack twice, and it gives you more charges when you do that. His E, however, does lower the cooldown on it. And it does do a lot of damage. Especially with bonus armor. So I think building him... Well, I don't think we're going to kill him in lane. I'm going to go Exhaust. Wait, what? Rakan? Why does it say Vayne? What is this? No, why can't I go to Rakan? Hello? Trolling? Okay. It better give me the Rakan page. Like, what's going on? Well, I guess we'll figure out which runes I get. But yeah, so after thinking about it a bit more and then playing a little bit more... I know some people have been telling me to max E all along. But... And to those people, I think you're right. I think I should have been maxing E. Wait, what? Okay, he's going to try to smite steal some stuff early. So he's going for this troll, like, spellbook. Tarek can fight decently well early on with his multi-target stun in the jungle. I mean, it'd probably be best just to avoid him. Just go start his red or whatever. Go start his buff. Hey, thanks for the sub. I appreciate it. Okay, so good news, sort of, also, hopefully. Tomorrow, I think I'm going to move my setup into the other room. I think we did some measurements. I think it'll work. We can't really move the bed out of this room. But I'm going to try to move it into the other book. And... Well, yeah, of course they're invading, guys. Obviously. I'm going to try to move the stuff over there, and hopefully I can get back to the night stream again. And then I can set up my second monitor while I'm doing that stuff. I loosely heard about that from Firewall, but I don't know. I don't know any more info than that. What if you use Zaya's ult to go over a wall? Is that possible? I'm not sure, Paul. I'm pretty sure you can't get out of a Jarvan ult with it, so I don't know if you can go over a wall. Of course, team wants to fight it. I don't know. I feel like it's dumb. I mean, they do have a Callista. We don't have Trundle, though. Trundle's just, like, AFK. He's gonna flash it, right? You got it, baby? You got it, baby? Oh! Oh my god, he missed the flash. We're not gonna get it. That is so greedy. Just flash the wall first and just auto him. I mean, dude has that exhaust too. Like, yeah, and I'm playing against Blitzcrank. What's your point?
We're all headed toward the same inevitable end.
That's fine. Whatever. If I had Ignite, I would have had him, but it's fine. I didn't think Exhaust was going to matter that much, but I guess I could have exhausted him for the slow. It doesn't lower their armor anymore. What's going on over here? What? This kid just trolling or what? Okay. I was going that way in case he tried to escape down this way, or like in case Shyvana was going to help him or something. How did they possibly get a kill? Like, they saw all of that. They have no crowd control. They have no gap closer. What? Dude, Ezreal, it's a 2v1 lane. We need to get this guy. Man, these games. Well, it's not a free win, trust me, because my team's trolling too. Nothing's free. I'll tell you that right now. Like, we should have been up there pressuring this. Like, I'm trying to hit Callista with the E. She's so mobile. It's really hard to hit her. But if Ezreal is up there with me, like, we could have zoned her off of several waves. But Ezreal's just, like, autopilot. Like, AFK mode. Yeah, I assume Blitz is, God, Zed's got 2 kills. I assume Blitz is probably autofill because his name's Sexiest Zed in A, and he's not even, like, looking for hooks, but it doesn't mean that it's free. I do like our matchups everywhere. Like, I want to get aggressive, but I'm really scared that, like, Ezreal's just going to sit there and watch me. Like, we gotta do more than just farm this. Like, just go even on CS. We gotta go aggressive.
Demacia was my home, but the stars are
I mean, Blitz is level 3. I have to flash it. Well, now that all the other lanes are, like, losing, then Shyvana can just come down here and camp. And that's probably what's going to happen. She's going to try to kill us and get Dragon. I would guess, because it's Infernal. Yeah. Out of mana. They... What? I'm out. He's gone. Okay, well that's good news, I guess. Oh, right here, right here. He's gonna go for this blue. She's gonna go for this blue. I don't have mana though. She just hit 6 off of that for real. This is a problem with a lot of these tanks. It's like you just run out of mana and you can't do stuff. Like Alistar, Leona, and Taric are all kind of the same thing. Man, I have like 1 creep for level 6, but I need mana. Like I've got it back. Like I want to get a Sightstone, but I need at least 1 Fairy Charm here.
My heart is filled with starlight. I give it freely to all.
I feel like some of those nerfs to Jarvan really have knocked him out of the meta. You know she's going to be in there. Yeah, there she is. Okay. Obviously, I could be hitting more of these stuns, too. Like, I just never play Taric, and it's actually kind of a really weird stun. It's got, like, a 1-second delay, so it's really hard to hit people in Platinum with like, delayed skill shots like that, unless they don't see you, or unless you're chaining it with other skill shots, you know? This Blitz is playing like he's Janna. Like, I don't... Not anything wrong with that, it's just... There's something wrong with that if you're playing Blitz and not Janna. He's, like, hanging back. I guess he's just trying, like, not to feed at this point. This Trundle's going hard, though. We are down quite a lot. I mean, I guess we can't really all in them. I guess we're just kind of gotta chill. Like, I feel like we could have killed him early, especially when Blitz just, like, suicided. And he was down, like, 2 levels in lane, but Ezreal, like, just wants to farm, so that's fine. I mean, Trundle does scale really well. Like, and he's pretty good against tanks, because he takes their tank stats. At this point, like, Kalista is up more items than Ezreal. Okay. I should do pretty well against Zed later. Like, I can shield enough. For real? God, she's always here. Like, every time I want to get aggressive, she's just there. You know? I just feel like that's pretty unlucky. Unless she just has been sitting here the entire game, which I doubt. I mean, she could be doing Infernal right now. She probably is. They see Jarvan middle, so... Okay, she's not. I mean, we can just do it then. Sure, whatever. Let's get it. We have damage. Okay, let's just get out.
Elegance never helped win a fight. Never hurt.
I feel like Blitz is just like AFK, like typing on his phone right now. Like, that's what I imagine. We just like walked up to him earlier. He's thrown like 4 hooks all game. Whoa, what? And of course on cue, there he is, and there's random Scion. I mean, there's something not right with that. Like, the guy's, like, either lag... I think he's just... Based on, like, his masteries and his early game playstyle, I think he just got auto-filled support, and he's just trolling. So slow.
To truly see the stars, I climb.
Okay, that's pretty good for us. Zed's kind of just randomly here. Mouse has ult still? What? You could have ulted the Blitz. Oh well. I need to buy some stuff. Oh, okay, okay. Like, what's going on? People just, like, aren't anywhere. I literally do not know what's going on. What? I feel like there were 3 different fights going on right there. I keep running out of mana. Like, mana just sucks on this champion. Like, I've got to find something that gives me mana. Like, I know Redemption's really good on him, but I feel like I need that tankiness to start with, at least. Crap. I'm headed up there. I need to get more wards. What's up, Jorska? Yeah, of course. Yeah, I think I have to get Redemption. Like, I really, really need the mana. Redemption gives a lot of mana regen, too. Yeah, 150%, which is great. Hey, Lloyd. Plat 5. I'm Plat 5. Was as high as Plat 1 in promos for Diamond 5 this season, was Diamond 5 in Season 6. So we just didn't quite make it this year, unfortunately. Then we've had a hell of a preseason, just trying out different stuff and just dealing with, you know, your standard run-of-the-mill troll stuff in the preseason. But we're learning stuff. We're having fun. Okay, I was just about to drop a pink there, so I'm glad I didn't. Oh, this guy's on my wavelength. I like it. He's warding the same way I would ward. We're about, dude. Well, I guess he does have his shield, but dude, y'all are about to get destroyed. What? Come on. Like, you know they're all gathering. Where's Ezra? Did Ezreal seriously go down there for blue? Or for red? Is that what just happened? No, he's just chasing Blitz? Like, if Ezreal would have actually rotated over there. First of all, they shouldn't have been there. But second of all, like, I don't know why Ezreal didn't rotate over to help. I thought maybe he was taking blue, but it doesn't even make any sense because they're red, but there's not even a red. Dude, bad stuff's about to happen, bro. I mean, I appreciate the save, but They really, well, I guess tanks don't need much help right now, but Eye of the Equinox just feels so awful, like with 2,300 gold. Like, I don't know why it's not 2,200. Even just take off some of the health regen off of it, make it 2,200. 2,300 just feels so bad. Wait, what? How'd that not... I guess it won't freeze him in the air, but... Yeah, Tarek's very good against assassins. Alright. I mean, warding doesn't take up a lot of space. I don't think. I mean, I think it's fine, but... I mean, if they want to add some extra cool stuff to support, I'm not going to be opposed to it. I don't know the post where they're giving specifics on this stuff yet. I just saw Firewall made a video about it, but... Biscuit Delivery only gives you the permanent mana, I believe, if you have, no, okay, you're right. If you have Biscuit Delivery, the thing, it does. You can still get biscuits off of Klepto, but you don't get the permanent mana. Alright, so our whole freeze got, or our whole push got stopped because Trundle got caught. So we lose about a minute of Baron off of that. And we lose another minute off of Baron. So we basically don't have a Baron. No, dude. Dude, they're all gonna be here. Like, what? That's the classic group and then run off by yourself, not grouped. No, no, dude, they're all gonna be there. I could have exhausted the Zed, but he got out of there really quick, and I didn't want to accidentally exhaust the Scion. But it's fine, I still have exhaust. I mean, I'm out of mana.
As the mountain is eternal, so is the sun.
Ezreal, buddy. No, get.
Demacia was my home.
Zed's dead, bro. Ezreal's like, no, wait! 2 inhibitors down, I gotta get red buff. Alright, we got him. Did Miles just ask how do they lose it? Yeah, I think he did. I don't know. No, I think he meant lost that individual team fight, not the game. Oh, thanks for the donation.
Just wondering if you get an update Google Doc for a Rakan guide after all your experiments with Spell Thief, Ardent, Eye of the Oasis, and so on, just to make his itemization more clear.
Yeah, I can do that. Let me look really quickly just so that I'm gonna black screen it really quickly, and I'm gonna have that second monitor hopefully hooked up tomorrow. I've been saying that, like, you know, for years. Do this, and then I can see, just because it lists my other email addresses and stuff. Okay. Awesome. Thanks, Max. Greetings from Moscow. Thanks for your great content. Just wondering, updated Google Doc. A Rakan guide. Yeah, I guess I could go down at the bottom and just do, like, edited. I want to keep the Google Doc consistent with what I actually say in the video so that it makes sense while people are watching it. But I could do down at the bottom, like, edited, like, latest things. I'm going to do all updated items and runes on what I currently think is probably the best, like, right before the new season comes out with the tier list. So I'm going to update all the item stuff on the tier list. So if you've never checked out the tier lists, I think that's usually the better place to go if you want, like, my most up-to-date ideas about itemization and runes. It's not up-to-date right now, but before the season starts, I'll do another tier list video. Oh, that's patch notes. There we go.
Looking for the...
So each one of these in the tier list has a little mini Google Doc with it, and then if you just click on that, that'll tell you the latest, you know, runes and masteries that I recommend for champions. Or not runes and masteries, runes and items that I recommend for a champion. So yeah, I'll update all of this after all of my, you know, practice and stuff like that. So yeah, I will update that. Although I'm still not 100% on Rakan. I'm still trying stuff out. Rakan is very difficult to tell you an exact itemization because there's so many different things he can buy. Like, you can get almost anything in the game on Rakan and be all right. So, you know, in general, I think I still like Oasis better. I just like getting the gold and just getting moving. But, you know, if you have a really good early game lane, like maybe you have a Draven or a Misfortune or something like that, then maybe you want the Spell Thieves for extra shield power, extra damage early. Most pros will go Spell Thieves, but that's because those games are a lot shorter. That's a big part of it, is they just don't, like, because Oasis, you really start, like, jumping very, very far ahead in terms of your power at, like, your third and your fourth item. Like, you'll be finishing your fourth item while other supports are finishing their third when you have Eye of the Oasis a lot of times, because that's, you know, around the 25 plus minutes, you're going to really start to feel it. And a lot of games just don't last that long at Challenger level play. So, I don't know. Spell Thieves is okay. I just feel like, I don't know. Spell Thieves okay. And sometimes it's tough to tell. Like, I've kind of moved away. Like, I still like Banner, but I've moved away from Banner. And so I haven't tried the Spell Thieves line with Redemption, Locket, just kind of the standard, you know, Redemption, Ardent Sensor, Locket build. So maybe it's better with that. So I'm still trying out a bunch of stuff, but I will update it. So the answer to your question is I will update it, and it will probably be through the tier list videos when I do a new tier list. Tarek felt really good that game. I think going for the E and then just practicing his combo, you know, just making sure that I'm using that combo correctly in fights. You don't want to make yourself go out of mana, though, by spamming that Q every time. Because technically you can Q, auto, Q, auto, Q, and just keep, like, healing like that in fights. But the heal is not, like, super massive, and it's always tough for me to, like, I don't want to run out of mana, because that happened in a couple of fights. So I need to have mana for the W and the E also. But, you know, the Q, auto, Q, that does lower the cooldown on Dazzle, though. Because every time you hit people, like every time you do an attack, or every time you use the spell and then auto attack people, then it does lower the cooldown a lot. So, I do think that AP is relatively weak on him, so I don't like Ardent. A lot of pros aren't getting Ardent right now. It's very good because you can proc it on everybody, but most people are just going for... I mean, some people do get Ardent, but a lot of people are just going for kind of the Face of the Mountain Ruby Sightstone type of build, Face, Ruby, Locket combo, because then you have 2 health items, Locket. But I think you need at least 1 mana item in there, because mana is an issue. A lot of people are actually going for Mikhail's on him, which is interesting. That does give him a lot of extra heal and shield power, which is nice. And then, and that the heal and shield power does apply to your Guardian as well. So that's plus 20% on that's pretty good. And then being able to cleanse effects on allies is obviously really nice. So he's just naturally pretty tanky. You can kind of get away with getting that 2nd or 3rd item. So yeah, that's what a lot of people seem to be doing. And this, this is good later on if you want to get Redemption. I don't know, Redemption's still a great item. So Tarek's kind of like Rakan, where there's just so many different items you can build on him to be effective. And it just kind of depends on the situation. But I feel like, yeah, Ruby Locket Face is pretty good. What did I don't even remember what I ended up getting. I got Redemption. Ruby Redemption felt pretty good too. And he's great with Zombie Ward and Ingenious Hunter because he gets so many actives. A lot of people probably get like Boots Biscuits on him or something. Yeah, I really don't like giving up Zombie. I mean, I sound like a broken record on that. Yeah, people are just going to go the Boots Biscuit. And I don't like the Debit either. I've been watching some of Smoothie streams, just kind of see what he's into. He doesn't explain, he kind of explains stuff sometimes, but a lot of times he'll explain stuff like, oh, just do whatever you want, or oh, sure, that's okay. Yeah, I could see that, he's just kind of your friendly, jolly, support streamer guy, but he's like, he needs to be real, man. It's like, no, tell people if something's not optimal, Like, someone asked him, like, what are the best supports right now? And he'll say something like, just play whatever you want. It's, anything can work. It's like, well, true, but come on, man. Like, you can't really just say whatever, or, I don't know. I mean, I guess you can, but I would at least like to see him make some arguments about different items or different champions in the meta and stuff like that. Okay, yeah, everybody goes Boots, Biscuits. I'd rather have Zombie and Genius. I think it's too much. Okay, let me see if there are any more questions, then I'll... I agree, Max. I mean... So I like to go Oasis on Rakan a lot of times so that you can get the Ardent plus Redemption or Redemption plus Locket faster because you complete Oasis at 1900 gold. But I switched to Ruby as like my last item eventually, but yeah, I'm not really sure on that. Maybe it is right to just go something like Ruby Redemption Locket. Maybe that is better. It's tough. Some of it depends, Some of it depends on the situation. Tarek did feel pretty legit, though. But we had Engage. That's the thing. Is they didn't have a champion that we had to engage on really hardcore. They didn't have Vayne or Twitch. But we also had a Jarvan who could get in there and get on. Like, if Jarvan wasn't constantly getting on that Callista, we probably would have had some issues that game. But he was doing a great job of just sitting on her. And then I can just heal and shield him through everything, so he just doesn't ever die. And ult. But he's got to get in there. Now, I can, of course, use my stun off of him, which I did a few times.
Impure fools.
Okay, and we have 2 engagers again, so I might just try Tarek out again here. My stats aren't very hot on Tarek, but I've only got like 7 games on him or something in the preseason. I mean, it's basically no games. I'll roll with Tarek again because Leona's up. Tarek is a lot less susceptible to crowd control than Rakan is. Like, as you saw yesterday, if you watched the stream, there were a couple of games where I was against, like, really hard crowd control, and it was bad. Because I could get blown up and killed. Tarek's not dying. Do I have a pool party? I think I do have a pool party Tarek skin. I just need to unlock it. I forgot to do that after this. Hey, what's up, Brendan? Yeah, I would like to play Ivern. I mean, if I get... Did I dodge? Did I dodge today? I can't remember. If I dodge a couple of times, I'll play Ivern jungle, or I'll play him in my off roll. I mean, I feel you on that, Matt. Matt says he keeps trying to play his off roll, but people keep trolling as support. That's definitely a thing. Get my gong ward here. There we go. Look at all these wards that I got off of the essence. I bought so many of these wards. That's great though. I don't regret it at all. Okay. We're a little light on scaling, but so are they. I mean, if he goes the Ginsu's build, I think we'll be okay. Oh, is Font? I forgot. Is Font my max health? Yeah, my max health. That's actually pretty good if I'm stacking a lot of health. Yeah, I would definitely practice in normals. I would not practice in rank. I mean, practicing in rank is basically like just losing free elo. Yeah, Tarek is a very bad matchup for Shen. I don't know why this guy picked Shen. He probably just saw... Why do I ignore you? Did you say anything, Mad? Advice for Draven and Lilio? Well, Matt, you got to keep in mind, there are probably, like, I don't know how many comments per minute. There are probably at least 15 comments per minute. Maybe not that much, but there's a lot of comments. I can't read them all when I'm trying to play. Like, afterwards I can, but, you know, I'm sorry if I miss them. Why don't I Twitch? I mean, stream on Twitch? I just started on YouTube. I mean, there's a lot about YouTube that I like over Twitch. But, I mean, a big part of it is the searches, the people who come here for the stream. It counts as views, it counts as comments, it counts as a lot of other stuff, and it helps people find the guides better on the channel. Because a lot of people find the stream because of the guides. Whereas on Twitch, you know, I'd just be another guy, like, streaming League of Legends on Twitch. If I started on Twitch, it's so hard to get your foot in the door. Like, you start and you've got, like, 3 viewers. And who's going to scroll down, you know, like... 300 people to watch your 3-person stream, you know, unless, like, you're a really attractive person, or unless you're doing something, like, really unique, or you're a pro player, or, like, there's just something that stands out. Like, it's really hard to get your foot in the door and to get started on Twitch. Whereas YouTube, if I just make, you know, what's worked for me is just make good content in terms of just, like, really good guides, like, you know, coaching sessions, just other stuff, like, standalone YouTube videos, people come, they watch the guide or whatever, and then they say, hey, the guy also runs a stream. I might drop in and check that out sometime. And then they just drop in and check out the stream. Some people like it. Some people say, I don't know. I'll watch his guides, but I don't know about his stream. So I think it's just an easier way to get discovered is if you have it all in one ecosystem. And you might say, well, you could still make the videos on YouTube and then make a Twitch and like link over to your YouTube. But the issue there is you don't get the street cred with YouTube because all of your stream views are going to Twitch. So YouTube wants you to keep it all in one ecosystem. Because you get more views, you get more comments. Like how you get the SEO ranking, which is like something optimization, like where it decides to put you, like when someone searches for Jana Guide or something, like how you're gonna have to flash. He's way too late on the flash. He's probably dead. Well, or he may have saved him. No, he's dead. You like if you're just kind of like AFK in a bush or something, you're not paying attention, you have to flash immediately when they show up. Like you can't wait until they deal half your health and then flash. You gotta flash immediately. Dude, you lose. Like you didn't ward it. I don't have a ward.
The best weapons are beautiful.
But yeah, so that's why. It just makes more sense for the style of channel that I run. I mean, I've had up to like, I think my record's like 270 concurrent viewers or something, which is pretty good. I don't think that would happen on Twitch for such a low, like, newish type of streamer. I've only really been streaming consistently for about a year and some change. I've had the channel, like, technically since, like, June of 2016, but I didn't really start streaming until November, and I was mostly Total War to start. And then switched over to, League. Like, I was still doing a little bit of League, but not, like, a lot. League wasn't my primary thing. Dude. I'm still level 1, bro. The level 1 heal is not really worth. I guess since I'm at full mana, I can go ahead and... I'm not going out there on him. Alright. Well, he missed that one. If I'd got my stun, we maybe could have killed him. But I didn't know that was going to happen. I just wanted to get, you know, a better heal to try to just get us back up to... Get us back up to a good level here. I mean, it's not that... I think Tarek got a lot better when they nerfed sorcery a lot. Dude, I don't have my stun. Yeah, if I had my stun there, they would have also died. So, yeah, I should have taken my stun. Like, coming in and missing that first half wave of experience is pretty huge, because now I'm just, like, a little far behind on a couple of my major points. Well, I skipped the stun because I thought we had no kill pressure. And Varus was at, like, I don't know, really low health. He was at, like, a third health. Hey, thanks so much, Tyler. Glad you're enjoying it, buddy. Let's see. Yes, this is ranked. Hey, thanks, Ken. Well, the money is actually similar in terms of ad revenue. In terms of, like, Twitch subs, like, you're not going to get a lot of Twitch subs if you're a new streamer. And you can just run, like, kind of like what I do with PayPal. I just run my own sort of subsystem through PayPal with Viewers Night. Like, Twitch takes a 30% cut. Like, when you sub for $5, the streamer only gets 3.5 of that. Whereas, like, on PayPal, when someone, you know, wants to be a member and donate $5 a month to do member things, like play on Members Night and get coaching discounts and all that stuff, join the cool Discord community that we have, I get to keep 90% of that. So PayPal only takes 10% instead of Twitch's 30%. So, you know, I don't think that YouTube's necessarily less money than Twitch is. You just have to go about it a little differently. But I think it's a lot easier to get exposure, especially as a, you know, a relative nobody, if you want to start streaming, to run it through YouTube and to make really good, like, YouTube videos. And then connect your stream with those videos. That's what's worked for me. But, or you're just, like, an extremely good player with, like, a high mechanical, you know, like Yasuo or something like that. But unless you're a challenger, it's gonna be hard to get noticed, I think. To start with. Unless you're, like, an old school. Like, if you've been doing it for years, you have a big advantage. Someone like Bro Fresco, like, you can't start off being Bro Fresco right now, you know, in 2018. It just won't work most of the time. Bro Fresco is Bro Fresco because he started back, like, at the start of League of Legends, you know. He's been in it. He's been in the game for a long time. And he's just kind of a legacy player, you know. He's been around the block a lot.
I have seen the light too clearly to ever fear darkness.
It's the same thing with, like, PewDiePie and Markiplier and a lot of these people. Like, these variety streamers or these, like, more casual type of stuff. It's really hard to do that. To start doing that right now. You have to have been around for a long time before everybody else. Man, I really need some fairy charms. Is Hecarim bad right now? I don't think he's great. I think Rammus is just a better Hecarim. He's just not tanky enough early on. Like, he doesn't use Aftershock. Like, basically, you know, if you're wondering if something's good or not, it needs to, like... The answer is, does it use Aftershock? Except with some supports. Does it use Aftershock or does it use Guardian? That's basically what it comes down to. Does it do something good in the Resolve tree? Sorcery used to be the best tree, but now they've nerfed so much of the Sorcery tree that it's the Resolve tree for most of the time. They've nerfed Press the Attack, they've nerfed a lot of stuff, but... Yeah, that's Hecarim's problem, is he has to use, like, the... whatever that Domination one is that gives you the move speed, and it's just really not that great. We're getting smoked in CS. I'm going to outscale that Shen big time, but... I mean, I guess Varus will probably outscale Jhin, maybe. I don't know. That's probably. Oh god. Okay, I should have ulted that faster. I thought he was going to flash back. But I should have ulted immediately on the taunt.
We see beauty in the stars. They see beauty in us.
Dude, I can't, man. Come here. Damn it. Trying to exhaust. Yeah, it's rough. Oh my god, our mid laner's getting obliterated too. We're down like... They have almost double the CS. Bot and mid. That feels bad. Yeah, but it's just not enough. Like, Hecarim just doesn't have enough. He's just not tanky enough. Like, Rammus is just a better Hecarim. Like, Rammus has the speed boost without having to get a rune for it, and he gets Aftershock. He's going like crit Varus, which... It's alright, I guess. I don't know. I mean, it's better than the tier lethality Varus, I guess. I think that the on-hit one's the best, though. The Ginsu's Hurricane Varus. I mean... I don't think it's support's fault. I could have played that better when he got engaged on. I should have ulted immediately and exhausted the Jhin. And I just went for the stun on the Jhin. But I don't think it's Sup's fault. Unless you're talking about everyone being behind in CS, which is frustrating. But, you know, I feel like every time I don't play support, a lot of times I get so many, like, bad supports that just never get a Sightstone, or they just, you know... Like, I feel like it can happen anywhere, and I feel like having an underperforming support is one of the worst things because you don't have any macro at all, and that's really bad. I mean, I don't think it doesn't make me feel bad to play support because we failed that play. That's what I'm trying to say. Because when I try to do these TSP off-roll videos, like, it took me hours to get those two that I have. Like the Twisted Fate and the Ivern game. Like, I probably played 4 other games other than those before I got those games because... And it wasn't all the support, but there was a lot of problems. Like, we'd get supports with no Sightstone. I'd get, like, Yasuo supports. You know, we just get all kinds of crazy crap. And I was just like, man, I really wish I was playing support. No, we got to back up. No. So, you know, it's easy to say, man, if I was mid lane, you know, I could definitely do a lot better than this Orianna, and maybe, but, you know, do I really want to let someone else be in charge of all the vision and stuff like that? It's like, I don't know, man. I don't know if I want to do that. Frozen Heart. I don't think that Frozen Heart's in a great place right now. I think they're just better options. Like, it's too expensive. It's like 2,700 gold. Like, if they lowered it and made it like 2,200 gold and just like remove some mana on it and even some armor would be fine. But I just feel like most support items, if they're much more than 2,200 gold, then it's really hard to justify getting them. I guess I could have stunned him, probably. I should have stunned him. I'm just a little scared. Oh, whoa. Okay. We have Varus? No, Varus didn't rotate. Hmm. Well, we have engaged champions, but... Varus hits us with the help middle. 1v1 against the Jhin. I mean, he is down like 50 CS. It's like, bro, did you not see what just happened, top? Come on, man. Like, there are some champions, like, yeah, other laners, like top laner Malphite, you know, Frozen Heart's good on Malphite, and there are a couple other champions, but just as a support, you know, just anything that's much more than like 2,200 just feels bad. I mean, it feels bad to buy Eye of the Equinox because it's 2,300. That's gone. Malphite didn't have his ult. Right, Teemo's shrooms aren't going to hurt that much. He's going for... I don't know what he's going for. They're all going to have a ton of gold, so we need to... They're trying to get ready for Dragon, so we need to make sure we get this. Ori not ult? Like, he was literally stunned under an ult. Malphite not have an ult? Like, what's going on? It's like nobody has abilities? Seriously, Ori is like... She could have killed the Ezreal right here. She could, like... Why do you not ult somebody? I don't get it. Was it down? Did I just not see it? BS, dude. There's no way you don't have mana. I'm not buying it. Like, I should have definitely hit stuns in there. I missed a lot of stuns on Taric. There's no way that she didn't have ult. Like, Ezreal was stunned by the Varus right there. The ball was literally sitting underneath him when Varus stunned him. Like, Yasuo was all over her right there. There's no way she didn't have ult, or didn't have mana for it. It's bad, Prophet. It's obviously bad. I'm gonna go back and watch the replay. Oh, just out of mana. Can't make a play on Jen. This is why I don't recommend Orianna. People are like, Ori's so good. It's like, yeah, Ori's good if you're challenger. Ori's not good if you're challenged. Okay, thanks, Vanine. Yeah, so she had no mana after she wasted the mana. So she had enough mana for an ult somewhere in there. Okay. I mean, I'm not going to argue with her about it, but she should have managed the situation better. I mean, I missed a lot of stuns too. It's just frustrating when you see somebody with such a massive, like, powerful ultimate that doesn't use it in a fight. Like, that's almost... It's not Ori's entire identity, but it's a large part of her, like, usefulness is her ult. It's a very, very powerful ult. I don't have my ult. Speaking of which. God, that wall, though... Oh, nice. Okay. There we go. There's an ultimate. No, go! What? We had him. Oh, Malphite. Oh, well. I guess we got some kills out of there. I gotta be thankful for what we have. I need this experience. A lot of them are dead. They could go Baron right now, which is not great, but... They're gonna go kill Malphite and do Baron, probably. I'm gonna get that, just so that I have more sweeper. I mean, how much do I have to telegraph it? How I called that like 30 seconds in advance, right? They're gonna go kill Malphite and then they're gonna do Baron. I question marked it. I let them know. That's very obvious. That's what they want to do. I mean, that's like the easiest macro call ever. Like, oh my god, someone's alone near Baron? We just saw 2 more people bottom? What should we do? Kill it. Okay, well they're just baiting it instead of doing it. They could probably just do it. Really? A 300 damage Mystic Shot. Do 125 armor. No arm. I guess he has a serrated Dirk. I don't know. Hey, Alejandro. If you want to donate, there's a link in the description. I can link it for you after the game. I don't know. I mean, I haven't had a good game here. obviously. Like, I think we had a good matchup, but like sort of, but mid, like we just lost really hard on CS, and that play bottom was really brutal. But I was kind of late on the ult, and then Varus didn't use his flash. And I don't think this guy has a lot of experience. Yasuo is just crushing bottom. We can still win. I mean, it's not impossible. We still have, they only have one inhibitor. Hey, thanks so much for the sub. I appreciate it. I'm like really starved for gold because we only have one tower and I only have 4 assists, so I feel like my build's just really far. Like I don't even have a completed big item yet. Like if I ever get to a redemption, I think he's gonna beat us. We just don't have any damage. Wait, what? How did he get that hit? Did he flash? How did he get that blinding dart on me? And this is partially the problem when you have a pretty low damage comp. Like, you just can't deal with tanks. Even, like, support Shen. Like, the only person who can kill Shen on our team is Varus. I mean... he's just, like, auto-attacking. I mean, I don't want to detract from him. He's having a good game, but... But this is why you need multiple damage threats on your team. So we just... yeah, right here. Right here, right here. She literally runs out of the heal. Okay, we got him. I mean, oh well, whatever. It's fine. But yeah, like, I always try to ping whenever I'm going to redemption. I ping it where I'm redemptioning so that people look at it. Yeah, my bad, Ken Richard. I didn't see what happened there, but there is a... We try to have a language etiquette in here, and I know that, you know, 90% of most of the timeouts are for probably, like, F-bombs that aren't really meant to be, you know, demeaning. They're just kind of, like, fun, you know. What's the word I'm looking for? Like, amplifier F-bombs. But we try to keep it relatively clean. It helps against trolls, too, to some extent. I know it's weird. Oh, we gotta get out of here. Yo, we don't have J4. I should have just let Malphite die, honestly. I tried to go over and use my ult to ult him to heal him. There to, like, keep him alive, but I should have just let him die. For whoever was asking about the donations in the game, I need to pull that up further. Let me just go ahead and... Oops. Crap, I need to move that up more, but... Oh, you got it posted? Okay, thanks. Alright. Yeah. Like, in theory, that was a game where Tarek should have been pretty good. Oh, let me, Well, that's expensive now. Now, I feel like I usually have pretty good games on Tarek for the most part, but I just don't win. It feels like that should have been good, though. We had 2 engages. And I felt strong at times. I mean, maybe if I hit more stuns, I mean, that would obviously help. Yeah, whatever. I'll go ahead and get it. That's a pretty expensive one. How much is the Santa one? It doesn't do anything specifically, Ricardo. It's just like if you ever flash your mastery in a game, it shows like a different kind of mastery, and before the game, it'll give you like a little icon on your screen. They just kind of use it as a way just to show that people have experience on a champion. I really hope that's not Draven Jungle. I didn't spend all of my BE because they said the little market would be back again someday. So, plus it takes a lot of BE to level up to get mastery upgrades on champions, and
I'm on to you.
yeah, I like it, Doug. Yeah, mastery's cool. I like it. I mean, anything that gives more people like reason and like cool stuff they can work for, I'm down with that. So it's going to kind of be a bit of a shorter stream tonight, probably. So I got sort of a late start, and I don't want to go... Last night I went a little long. So I really need to end probably around like 10:30 or 11. And then hopefully tomorrow night, if I get all the stuff moved into the new room... Actually, that's the old room that I used to be in. But if I migrate it back over there, then I should be able to get the night shift going again. I might have to be a little more quiet, but I can turn up the sound on the mic or something. Kindred's okay. We have a tank with Maokai. Francisco, there is never a Vayne game that I promised you. You're making it up. Like a Nasus, maybe a Gragas support or a Nasus support or something. I don't know what they're doing over there. Go back to that Krabby Ward. I want Ignite or Exhaust. I think just Exhaust. Well... I want Ignite for Nasus later. Let me see. Download the game. Is there a game called Getting Over It? I don't know. Hey, what's up, Doug? The wife's going pretty good with recovery. I mean, it's about as good as you could expect, you know, for a brain tumor, so. Hey, Shane. Well, I hope your training went well. Yeah, it's Gragas support. What's up, Kristen? Good to see you again. Alejandro asks, when should I play Soraka, or when should someone pick Soraka? You should pick Soraka if they don't have a lot of engage and if you have tanks. So, Soraka's very good into the Shen. That's becoming very popular these days because he doesn't really have like super reliable engage. She's very good into Shen. She's very good into like Tarek, Braum, Tom Kench, anything that's like a peeler type of tank. She's very good into that stuff. When am I hooking up the second monitor? Probably tomorrow. We don't really know with Kuretake. Cancers are just kind of weird. Like, a lot of times there's not a really clear link. Like, with some of them, there is, like, smoking and lung cancer and, you know, eating a lot of red meat and colon cancer. But that's hard to say, pills. No, there is a second monitor. It's sitting right over there. I did order it on, like, Black Friday. I think, I don't know. I need to try to hook it up. I may not have a cord that's long enough, but when I move it into the other room, that might be more doable. Yeah. So, you know, her strength is if she just gets to sit there and just crank heals, and she gets, like, 2 or 3 items. Do they have a hook? They don't have a hook. Getting over it. I don't know. We'll see. Give her my guardian prop.
Humans' magic is like fire. For us, it is water.
I've explained Nami to you a lot, Chioma. Like, a lot of people are going to tell you Nami has problems because she doesn't scale as well as Janna. Like, Janna scales much better. Like, Nami is basically all in early game. And Sorcery just got nerfed a lot. It all comes down to scaling. A lot of it does. It's like, yeah, if you hit every bubble and, you know, all of that stuff, then sure. Like, you know, of course you can win with Nami, but her abilities just don't have much scaling on them. Because they don't buff your AD carry. Like, Janna gives the extra 40 AD to the AD carry, and Lulu gives extra attack speed. And then Soraka and Sona have much, much lower cooldown. Like, they have, like, 2-second heals. Whereas Nami's is always 10 seconds. So...
Ladies and gentlemen, I am here to entertain.
Huh.
But you too.
Oh, gosh. Now everyone's trying Klepto on everything. I mean, if Gragas wants to, like, not do anything, we're gonna outscale him. I mean... Enchanters outscale every other class. Okay, I took the hit for him. Nice is cool. I like Nice. I disagree with his philosophy about support, but I disagree with a lot of people's philosophy about support. But his knowledge of other roles is very good. It's not good. Dude, you should still back. I shouldn't have given him that heal, because now he's going to get baited. Where's Kindred? What? Hello? Kindred? Dude, he's gonna kill you. Maybe. If he gets on you. Alright. Nisi is another another YouTuber. He's a master level top laner, I think. He plays other stuff, but he's kind of best known for his top laners like GP. He likes GP a lot. He's a really cool guy. He served in the military too, and I have a great respect for people that serve in the military. So I really, you know, I try to support him. I actually give him a shout out every time anyone wants to do a coaching session. I send them to his video that shows how to send replays. So he gets some views for that. Not that he needs, you know, my, you know, whatever 5 views that I send him a month or something off of that, but he's cool. I don't mind representing Nice. Yeah, he's a pretty cool guy. He doesn't do a lot of content on YouTube, unfortunately. He's just kind of like he just streams. I would like to see more like guides from him, or like tier lists, or, you know, just some, you know, more analysis, because he's really smart. And that's how it is with a lot of these like really smart players. Like LS also. LS makes like 1 video a month or something. They just, these like really smart people that could be teaching so much to the community just don't make a lot of content, unfortunately. A lot of them don't. But I understand that it's difficult to stream and to stream a lot and create a lot of content. I don't make as many guides as I would like to. It's like a lot of the people who make like consistent stuff every day or two, like content, it's just like very repetitive, or it's like just very clickbaity, you know, because it's hard to come up with new stuff to say every day for analysis. But, you know, like Philol and Red and people like that, like they come up with some good stuff, and I watch their stuff, but a lot of times it's kind of clickbaity. A lot of it is. I've described that before. I don't hate on them. That's just their business model. They have to have something every day, and it's difficult to think of, you know, like really legit stuff. Okay, yeah, it should be free, right? He didn't have mana. He didn't have mana. Bro, you don't have mana. Like, Grog is gonna kill him. He went Phage first. That's why we lost that. It's because he doesn't have Tear of the Goddess.
This looks like another dangerous situation. Thankfully, I can improvise.
Yeah, I can stop his stun if I knock him up. Do you know how, like, ridiculous that is?
There's wildness in the beat.
I mean, I feel Kindred's frustrations, like... Like, we've got Ezreal with Frostfang and Kleptomancy. We've got... Or not Ezreal. Echo with Frostfang, Kleptomancy. We've got... Or Echo with all that. And then we've got Ezreal with, like, no Tear of the Goddess Ezreal. Which is really bad. You have to have Tear of the Goddess on Ezreal. Manamune, like, that's part of his whole thing, is his Mirror Mana hits like a truck in the mid to late game.
I don't need anything.
I mean, their jungler was there. Right after we got Dragon.
I'm so fine, I gotta kiss myself.
That was a really bad TP by Mal. Like, we had no vision on their jungler. Our jungler wasn't close. And we already know that Ezreal was incompetent. Like, we were just talking about his bad itemization. Like, smart players don't have bad itemization most of the time. So it's just too risky to try that teleport play if you're Maokai.
Okay, Rakan. Get him watching. Burn him up.
No, they're all going to stack middle, probably, so we need to push this up. Such a bad position for this lane. I can't go up there, though, because they're just going to kill me.
I'm gonna live forever.
Someone's got to mark that over there. Like, right here, right here. Maybe if I show up, he'll run. Okay, he paused. He's going to try to go ward first, probably. Okay. Alright. He slow rolled it. He probably could have had that tower, but he was really slow pushing it because he wanted to sack his Q. So he was really greedy about that Q. They're going to get Dragon, but I feel like given everything that's going on, it's not that bad. Yeah, he's kind of got to give that up. I need boots.
Is my cloak right? Yes, it is. I was worried about that.
Need CDR.
D to the D. Golden diamonds, boy. Woo!
Okay, good. They're just kind of collapsing. Like, just falling apart right now.
Peekaboo.
It's gonna let me get some wards while everybody's dead. They're probably on, I mean, they're probably on Herald.
Without wild magic, we have no children. We have no future.
I'm gonna just take this. I need to complete items. Also, Azir just backed, so I want to deny experience to Azir.
The world's a big place. Don't want to miss any of them.
These guys just will not shut up. No, 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 no. Let's not do that. Oh, Jen's not here, but we're still gonna lose it, probably. Nasus is gonna like 1v5. Unreal.
The bee-bop-top, the doo-doo-da.
This Ezreal just keeps eating forward and like running out of mana in fights. Oh man. Yeah, it is OP, Gerardo, when I need to go get wards. And when I'm trying to deny experience to Azir. Yeah, mid laner backs and there's just a lane sitting there. Yeah, I'm gonna push it. It's like right next to their tower.
To believe in something, you have to be serious. That's a problem.
What are these guys doing? Just taking a quick break to grab that thing? I guess. We're not gonna have enough damage to kill, kill that Nasus, probably.
Why is it taking so long to get back to the action?
Who got it? I guess at least Ezreal got the Void thing. Herald. We didn't even get bot tower.
Long ago, our kind danced upon the mountain of flames. Now only the embers remain.
They're scared of darkness. They're scared of magic. They are scared of where I'm from.
Goo, quit trolling, please. Well, I got his heal, I guess. Bot lane. Ugh.
Has been destroyed.
Rakan, doing his job. I'm offended by how little attention I get. They think they can catch me.
No, we don't have Kindred.
Let's see what's happening now.
I might go banner in this one. I don't think this Ezreal's a Smurf. If he is, I mean, I don't know what to say about that. I think I'm just gonna go lock it. I think we win team fights.
The universe loves
Ally has been slain.
Maybe. I don't know. I'm gonna go lock it. No. Yeah, they're doing a 1-3-1. That's really annoying. Yeah, banner is not good against a 1-3-1. Back up, back up. Someone deal with this stuff. Because they're just going to clear the banner minion. We need 3 people to kill Nasus. Bless. Now they're going to get this. Okay, Echo should be able to clean that up.
Your turret has been destroyed. Unstoppable.
Guys, they are burning the base.
Ally has been slain.
Jesus Christ, like, I'm pinging it so many times. They're like, no, let's chase them all the way to their tower.
Xayah says someone
Kendra's just such a weak pick. Like, she can't solo anybody. Like, there's no point in playing something like that if you can't solo people. Dude, I don't care about reports. I care about getting a win. We just don't have enough damage. Like, we could have pressed our advantage a lot earlier, but Kindred's just always in the wrong place. Like, she's always off, like, doing Gromp when we're trying to, like, team fight or... Get this guy, get this guy. I mean, all I can do is sit there and look at him. Like, people just keep chasing kills. Well, we don't have towers anymore, so that's good.
It's magic that's wild. I'm just here for the party.
I can't just magically conjure up a banner, guys. ZZ and banner don't work here because they're just going to split push and kill it. Like, banner only works in an open lane. Like, it's not good if they have a 1-3-1.
They ain't ready for what I'm bringing.
We don't have a split pusher that can match either one of them. And, you know, ZZ's just not great right now on most champions. Unless you're like... ZZ, you have to be there sieging most of the time. Or you have to be like a really fast champion that can place it near towers safely, like a Udyr or a Singed or something. Like, Banner's just not good, like, in this type of game, I don't think. Just Nasus and Udyr just take Baron.
You weren't a little frightened? Ain't no lie.
They just have way better macro than we do. Not Rakan's fine in this. Guys, I'm 2-2 and 17. Like, Rakan's not weak in this match. There's no other support that I can think of that would do better, in theory, than Rakan. Like, the problem is they have a lot of split pushers, and with Udyr and Nasus, and we just don't have a lot of mobility. I mean, Rakan's one of the most mobile champs in the game. We don't have anyone that can 1v1 either one of them, so that's kind of the issue. And Kinder's just a very bad champ. Like, our comp's just bad. We just don't have damage. Like, Azir outscales Echo big time. Azir outscales Echo. Nasus outscales Maokai. And then Kindred's just bad as a champion right now. Like, press the attack Kindred is like, what, I don't know, it's okay, I guess, but... I know it's not because of the score, but what makes it a bad pick? Like, what makes Rakan a bad pick there? Like, he's one of the most mobile champions, he's one of the highest scaling supports. No, Kindred's a bad champ, Chioma. She's not good right now. She doesn't have crowd control. Like you have to take over the game very early on Kindred. She's too slow. She doesn't have enough mobility. And there's just other champions out there like that does, you know what? Like if you want to be a duelist, just play Xin Zhao or Shyvana or you know something like that. Not a huge fan of Karma right now. Karma's okay, but I mean that's true, D-Rabbit. But in terms of just raw power, I would say Nasus. That's what I mean by outscaling. I think that he does. Like Nasus, usually Nasus fails because he gets shut down early. If it goes to late game, he outscales just about everybody. Kindred is supposed to be an early game domination champion. That's how she was designed, originally at least. What do I think about Fleet Footwork Vayne? I think it's good. Hey, thanks for coming out, Rob. Nah, I don't think Bard would be good there. Frankly, I don't think any support would have helped that much. I mean, like, you want hard engaged supports in a 1-3-1, because like you saw in several instances, I was able to engage when I saw the Nasus and the Udyr in the side lanes. I could go in, start a fight, get some kills. Start a fight, get some kills. And that's how you punish, like, 1-3-1 is you hard engage, you get kills, and you rotate to the side lanes and stop them from getting towers. But we just didn't have anybody that could mark, like, we had to have 3 people for Nasus near the end of the game, because everyone did low damage. Well, that's true for the most part, Sebastian. I think we had chances, though. Like, we just had to do better earlier on in the game, I think. Like, once Nasus gets that fed, it's too hard to do anything about it. This game we have Vayne, so that helps a lot. Historically, Vayne is not great in a Caitlyn, but I think Vayne's just so strong right now that it's fine. And it's just so much sustain in lane that you can get away with going Vayne right now, I think. Like, how you beat 1-3-1 is you hard engage on the 3 people in the middle and you kill them. That's the best way to do it. Like, this guy's problem, like, he's just not picking good junglers. Like, he's picking Kindred, now he's picking Jax. No, but you're right, Sebastian. That was the issue, is they just got too far ahead with a comp that we just weren't equipped to handle. Got Nasus again. Nasus is such a terror in this elo. I think this is like mid-gold. Something like that. I don't know. We'll just go full on middle finger Leona here.
Water forgets the names of the drowned.
Well, actually, against that comp, I might actually want Revitalize, because that affects my own gray skin. Yeah, I'm okay with that. What do you think? What do I think about the general theory of relativity? I don't know enough about it. If that's, I think that's that's Einstein's cornerstone to classical, or to classic physics, and I don't know. I'd have to see. I think that quantum kind of threw that out the window in the 60s or 70s, but I don't know about it. I'm letting Leona go through so that I can play some diversity of champions, even if I lose a few games with it. When was the last time I played Bard? Probably 2 days ago. I play him every viewer's night because I know people love him. He just... I don't think he's in a great spot right now. He's fun, but I try to win in ranked. That is, like, he has a really hard time against hard engaged tanks. Yeah, I mean, Tarek's good too. This looks like a pretty good Kench game. Like, Kench can actually do quite a lot of damage to Gnosis later if you just eat him and chain stun him. I'm going to VOD this one. See if I can get another Kench game here. Hey everybody, welcome back. I'm the Strides Professor. Today we're doing another game of League of Legends. A little Tom Kench action here. Classic hard counter to Leona. It's actually pretty good against the enemy teams. We have the higher scaling AD carry. If you have the higher scaling AD carry, Tom Kench is pretty good against hard engage. It's just, he has an issue against Vayne and Twitch right now. But if you have the higher scaler, he's great. Yeah, Tarek would have been pretty good too, Romeo, but Tom Kench is just as safe as it gets against Leona. He just like basically erases Leona. Anyways, yeah, so if you're just watching the VOD here, I'm also streaming this, so you might hear me talking to some people on stream. This is January 3rd, I think? January 3rd or 4th, I can't remember. But the W just cancels like all hard engage. Like Tom Kench is one of the best counter pick champions in the game to certain types of comp. So he's great against Ashe. He's great against Leona, Thresh, anything that wants to hard engage. He's pretty solid. So he has a hard time against poke champions, but poke just got nerfed a lot. Sorcery got nerfed pretty hard. And he has a hard time against if they have a higher scaling team than you. That's just always going to be the case. But we have the Vayne, and I banned Twitch. So they can't have a harder scaling AD carry than that right now. I mean, I guess they could have like Kog'Maw or maybe Jinx or something, but... And the itemization is great for him right now, too. You know, just go, like, the Mega Shield build. Face the Mountain Locket. Knight's Vow. Font of Life is actually pretty good, too, because that scales on your max health. I love me some Tom Kench. He was my most played champion in Season 6, the season when I got to Diamond. Okay. I do think that Jax is an improvement over the Kindred last game. I'm not a huge fan of Jax jungle, but for those of you watching the stream, I played a game with this jungle last game. It was kind of rough. I don't think it was all the Kindred's fault. I just think the pick is not amazing right now. I know people are trying to hype it up with Prestige. I've played this matchup from Leona's side. It just feels awful. Like, you just can't do anything. Leona's such an early game champ, and you just get butchered. Oh, is it offline? I didn't see that it is. Oh, dang it. Yeah, yeah, like, seriously, it's 10 p.m. every night. Like, what's going on? It's every night. It's like 10 p.m. Something weird goes on the stream. I could have flash W'd her, but a little sketched out about it. Sorry, I don't know what's going on. Like, there are a lot of people on the internet. Not a lot, but there's more than usual here while my wife's recuperating, so I don't know if that has something to do with it. But it's weird. It's like clockwork every night at 10 p.m. Like, something weird starts going on. Like, OBS just starts freaking out. I don't know what's up with that. We're basically even on CS. I'll call that a win. Sorry, I can't see the comments right now. I'll have to refresh the phone to get the comments here in a second, I think. Okay, yeah, Camille's going off. Camille's really good. I mean, Camille's one of the 2 champions I recommend if you want a one-trick. Top lane. If there's rumor has it they might bring back something like Fervor. If they bring back a Fervor-esque type of thing, you'll see Camille get a lot stronger. I think we need to... Lane's in a pretty bad place. That's like a really terrible freeze, but we just got to back because they're going to be here before we can push that all the way in. So they just got to get back on us. They just had better lane positioning. Alright, we'll go ahead and grab this. Yeah, I guess we'll go with that. I'm kind of tempted to go like Boots. Boots Crystal Control Ward, but... Wards are pretty good. We do have a control ward on Dragon, though. Maybe I should have gone Boots. I mean, Boots are so good on Tahm Kench, obviously. Not just because it helps you stick to people so you can land more autos, but so you can actually escape. Okay. What we got here? BF sword to BF sword? Okay, I'm cool with that. Oh, Vayne's lagging, so that's bad. See, I'm never lagging when the OBS goes down like this. That's what's so weird. It's like, it's not my internet. It's the OBS, it has to be the OBS software, I think. Or like something with RAM, but my FPS is still pretty high. Because I'm recording and streaming right now, and I still have 120 FPS. I mean, we don't have to do anything that marvelous. It's like top's just getting completely bulldozed, so need to not die bottom. And Leona's going to get outscaled. I scale harder than Leona does because I have health scaling on my abilities. So Tahm Kench can actually do some pretty good damage to tanks later on. And Vayne's going to outscale Caitlyn big time, so... It's just... This matchup's just impossible for Leona. It's one of the hardest matchups in the game. Like, you only lose this matchup as Kinch if, like, the rest of your team loses. Like, you're never going to actually lose it bot lane. You're not going to win it, like, really hard, but you're not going to lose it either. So you just want to go 3 points in Q. See if I can get this ward. This ward's so hard to get. Got it, baby. Woo! God, dude, what is wrong with this top lane? Man. I don't understand that back. And what does she have? She's got a Zeal? Alright, I guess. And we do have a pink on Dragon. If they're just gonna freeze it, kind of awkward back. I can get like, guess I can get like some boots and a... I mean, I can ult back down there if I have to. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. That was a fail. I was trying to knock it this way. Alright. So, like, usually you need your jungler to come down as Kinch, and you can ult behind him and get a ton of free kills with that. You can also control Scuttle really well. Well, I was trying to throw it into the wall. I guess I threw it through the wall there. I didn't see where they went. Like, yeah, okay, there they are. That's fine. But Tahm Kench has great macro with his ult. He has a really good interaction with Zeke's Convergence too, which is, you know, not... I mean, that's not the most amazing item in the world right now, but... It's just impossible for Leona to do anything. As you saw, like, if she goes on me, I can just fight her. And then just eat her if she doesn't go on the Vayne. I'm just so tanky. I'm gonna take a shot here. Yeah, I think we can get this. Graves top. Okay. They're gonna check it. I gotta... They're going to push it really hard, so I'm going to hold. I think with a potion, I should be okay. I do have exhaust also.
The only real sin is to deny
And give her a little extra gold there. Old trick. You just spit it back into him. Now I don't have it to make a play on the Leona, but that's fine. I think just farming this up is fine. Okay, she got that crit. I wasn't sure if she's going to get it or not. I wasn't trying to KS it. I was going to slow it and let her get the last hit. But she got that static shiv crit. No, we're just destroying these guys 2v2. I didn't get the assist on the Leona, but I was afraid I was going to take it if I auto attack there, so... We're just get one sweep in here. I guess I'll sweep this. See if I can see the chat again here. I think I got the chat back. Do I have chat back? If I turn it this way, I do. Okay. Definitely want boots too. And then I think we'll just go face and Ruby. And or Knight's Vow, we'll see. Taking so many hits. I wanted to get in range to exhaust, but I was taking so many hits. Everyone's just kind of backing up. That's fine. Whatever. I'm just going to go ahead and grab Ruby so I have that 5th ward. Or the 4th ward. Yeah, maybe she is Greg. I don't know. Greg says my daughter's a wizard messing with the internet. Maybe. I mean, she wants to keep this internet going. I mean, it's not like an insane amount of income, but the money is nice. I'll tell you what, if you haven't had kids, daycare will blow your mind how much daycare is. When you do the math on it, it's actually not like it's a fair price if you do the math, considering... Like, we end up paying, like, I don't know, $4 an hour or something for someone to look after a kid. But you have to pay that, like, full-time price. It's just, it's very, very expensive. So yeah, I don't think Rory would want to shut down want to shut down the internet. Assuming she's a wizard. She's usually asleep anyways this time of night. She goes to sleep at like 9. It's not like she... I'm taking like I could be playing with her right now instead of gaming. Like she's asleep. She sleeps all the time anyway. She's a baby. It's not even that expensive here, like in Southern Ohio. I have a friend that's in New York. I forgot how much he said daycare was there. I think it's like $2,000 a month there or something. Maybe more than that. That's a lot. I mean, Rory's daycare right now is more than our mortgage on this house. To put that in perspective, the daycare costs more than this house does. And this is a decent house. I think it's decent. I mean, some people might say it's really cheap or whatever, but I think it's a decent house. But yeah, it's like that's not including diapers, food, doctor, anything else. That's just straight up daycare. That's it. So any of you kids out there or like younger people, you're like, well, I'll put it to you this way. Be safe until you have a lot of money. All right? That's what I'll say. Be safe. Be safe out there, kids. Until you have a lot of money. Yeah. That's right, Butter. Being from New York, that sounds pretty accurate. It is. I don't think I have time for another one, unfortunately. I hate to stop when we have so many people. And I know it hasn't been that long of a stream, but I went over last night and I kind of feel bad about that, so that's it for the Tom Kench game. I'll go ahead and talk with the stream for the last 15 minutes or so if people want to talk, but I don't want to risk getting into like an hour-long game and making them wait on me again. So that's it for the Tom Kench video. Thank you very much. I'll continue with questions on the stream. If you want more content, check it out on the channel. I have a ton of Tom Kench replays. I'm going to try to do some more soon, and I'll see you next time. Okay, let me see any final questions here. You telling me Max, Targon, Nasus sub won't get me to Diamond? I've tried Nasus support before. Like, Wither's very strong. It just doesn't quite work. I mean, maybe it does now. I don't know. But nice. Congrats, Brandon. Yeah, Rakan's great. That's right, Greg. How do you fight an ADC Yasuo? It depends on your comp, but Crowd control. I mean, any kind of tank with crowd control will probably beat him. Yeah, you too, Tiny. Hope the new job and the dates and stuff have been working out for you. I'm gonna go back to the regular time. I know that it's probably tough for you and Talith and Dylan to join the stream at this time. Like I said, tomorrow night, I think that I might be able to start again at 9:30 if I can get everything moved over there and set up. Hey, thanks, Charlotte. Yeah, I'll try to do more of that. I'll see if I can do another one. I do have a guide, so I do have some stuff I'm going to release after the stream goes off here for like the 15 minutes or so. I've got, what do I have for you? Let me see. I just uploaded. I got to put the timestamps in. I have a how to win in champ select video, which is pretty cool. I'm working on a how to carry, like what does carry mean and how to carry video. So here's the champ select one. So I'm going to talk about, this is recycling a little bit of an older video that I had released, Pick Ban Dodge, from back in March, but I added some new stuff to it. But if you haven't seen that yet, I kind of update it here. I talk about dodge for like the first 20 to 25 minutes, what that means, how dodging can actually gain you a lot of elo, and then I talk about how to determine your chance of success to win in champion select to sort of figure out if you should dodge or not, or just like what your rough sort of chances are to win. And then this is kind of the newer stuff that I add. So this old stuff is probably like 80% recycled from that old video, but it's like a year old, and we've had an extra 12,000 subscribers or something since I did that video, so I just made it up to date here for the start of Season 8. And then this one, just talking about how, like, this concept of winning the season, not winning every game, and so, winning the war, not winning the battle, not just every battle, if you want to think of it that way. So talk about, like, not surrendering games and why that's important, learning something from every game, lowering your champion pool, and just sort of what all that stuff means. So this is kind of generic. Like, you'll hear a lot of YouTubers say this stuff, but I really go in depth and explain why that's important. People will tell you, so for example, with surrendering games, people will tell you, well, don't surrender because the enemy team might throw, or they throw a lot, or whatever. And that's true, but the bottom line is you need to take a long-term perspective on it, and don't surrender because you will win. Some games that look impossible, that you don't think you'll win, you'll find a way to win them. And by the end of the season, every game counts. And so if you just play out all of those games, some of them will be wins, and it will help you gain more divisions by the end of the season. And so that's what's important, is you don't do it just because you think you might win the game. That's true, but you do it because you will win some of those games statistically over the course of an entire season. So that's why it's important not to give those up. But yeah, so I'm going to have that guide coming out, within 15 minutes after the stream. And then I've got either a Shen or an Alistar video. I might do the Shen one because I released a Shen guide yesterday, if you want to check that out. And then I have, I think I have another Dark Elf. I need to upload some more Dark Elf. I've got a Skaven and a Dark Elf that I'm going to do as well. But on the League side, yeah, I'll have a Shen VOD for you and that guide. Let me see if there's any other questions here. I mean, that's true, Jolly Falcon. Like, you do have more time, like, if you surrender and play another game, but at the same time, I don't think it's worth it most of the time. Like, there are some, obviously, that are going to be impossible, but I've thought about that, David. I kind of do want to play an older Total War. Like, I really wanted to try, like, to go back through and play an Attila game. But my issue is I just don't know how many viewers there would be for that. Like, that's the thing. Like, there are some. Let me look and see. I've never played Medieval 2. I think it would be a lot of fun. But I'm just not sure, like, how many viewers there would be. I mean, there's a lot of stuff that I would like to do. I mean, I'd like to... I know, I'd like to go back and play some of those classic strategy games. It's all about, like, time and viewers. Yeah, I mean, I would like to play a Western Roman again with Attila. I did beat that. I was in a very good position to beat it. I didn't do it on the channel. Oh, is the Shen sub guy demonetized? I didn't notice. They do that crap to me randomly. Oh, it is. They always do that. Thanks for pointing that out for me. I didn't notice. They hit me with that every now and then, and it's just like, it's just a robotic thing. They do that to almost all of my videos, and then I have to request a manual review. Like, I've done this like 100 times, and they always approve it. Like, there's no music or anything in it. They don't tell you why. It just gets ID'd as unsuitable. So I don't know if there's like a troll out there that just like always spam marks my videos or something. I don't even know if that's a thing. But like every video that I release gets marked one way or another, and then I have it manually reviewed, and then it goes through. It used to do that like for an older system, like a copyright infringement. Like the Nexus blowing up was apparently a similar animation to like some Korean pop song or something, and so they used to always mark it as a copyright violation, and then I just had to appeal it every single time for like 3 months. And it was in every game where a Nexus exploded, which is like every game, one way or another. But yeah, YouTube has some quirks about it that's annoying, but it's, you know, I still like it. It's a good platform. Should I try to climb out of bronze and other roles, or should I stay support? I mean, it's up to you, Brandon. You can definitely do it as support for sure. You know, a lot of people out there will say that you can't, but actually, if you go and look at like some of the highest win rate champions are usually supports in bronze. If you're just looking at like win rates, like for the general population, you almost always have like maybe 3 supports in the top 10. Oh, not leaderboards. Let me look at stats here. Like if we look at bronze here, you know, well, it looks like it's just Tarek right now. Earlier last fall, there were a lot of other champs that were doing it too, but I mean, Tarek is the highest win rate. I think you can definitely win in bronze. You know, with Tarek, Leona's up there. You know, the classic, you can, you know, the classic is you should play Brand and Zyra in bronze, but I definitely think you can do it with other champions. Rakan, Tarek, you know, yes. The answer is yes. You can win in bronze playing support. I mean, Dylan, who lately has been playing a lot of World of Warcraft, but he still comes out and visits us sometimes on the stream. He'll come back. I'm a believer. I think Kleenex got him into that WoW. And he went from Bronze 5 to Gold 5 last season as support. Now, he got a lot of coaching sessions from me, and he watches the stream a lot, but I think that you definitely can do it for sure. Thanks, Ed. I don't think my hair looks that great right now, honestly. I need a haircut. I'm glad you like it, though. Yeah, I think Banner can be strong. No, I can't review it before it gets... it doesn't get tagged. Sometimes it does. If I let it sit in my... in sort of my... I don't know what this is called. In my, like, video... like, cache here. Like, ready to be... like, it's uploaded, but it's not released yet. It's not published. That's the word I'm looking for. It's not published yet. Then sometimes they mark it there. But it's rare. Usually it doesn't get marked until after I release it. I think they hold the ad money. I think they hold it in like an escrow kind of thing. And then if you review it, then they give you the money. That's how it used to work with the copyright stuff. And then if you don't, then they just keep the money. Some Fabio stuff. Thanks. Yeah, season is January 16th, Robbie. Yeah, it's January 16th. That's the start of the season. I don't know. Now I'm thinking I want to go back through and try like an Attila campaign, but it's gonna take so long to do one of those probably. That's the thing is like my eyes are always bigger than, or my appetite's always bigger. Whatever that saying is, eyes are always bigger than my appetite. Like I just like, man, I really want to go do this. Like I thought I wanted to do like an elf campaign or something, but like doing a Total War campaign, like actually completing it takes, you know, at least, I would say at least 40 episodes, if not more. And that's like 40 hours, which is fine. But the issue is like, I have other stuff. Like I need to do other things on the channel as well. But I would like to do like a legendary Attila. How to get better on mechanics? I have videos for that if you want to check that out. Hey, what's up, Babu? Yeah, I'm going to go back to the night streaming. Hopefully by tomorrow night. I think we figured out a solution where I can get back to that. If you want help with mechanics, I have a micro video that you can check out. Check out my guides here, how to carry in solo queue, guides and tips. You'll find a lot of good stuff there. Mechanics, it depends on the champion, but just the overall broad, you know, type of video, I would check out this one. It's kind of a team fight meta, yeah, because you have, like, hard engaged support tanks are very good. I'll have to check that out, Edward. Yeah, duo is pretty good. It is kind of a team fight meta. I would agree with that. No, I feel you on that, Rob. I mean, I had 600 games Janna, 57%, and still ended up in Platinum at the end of the season. So, that does make me feel good. Thank you. I do have quite a following on YouTube. There's a lot of people that watch YouTube gaming that don't watch Faker. I think some of those people, though, like Faker has his own streaming service that's not YouTube. Like, I think that's a second-hand service. Like, most of his people probably watch him on Twitch. But I get quite a lot of people for a YouTube, I think, game. You know, we were up in, like, 180s. We actually got to 206 tonight, so that's really good, especially for, like, an odd time of night. What's up, Chef Camille? Do I have any clue why Vlad is buying, I don't know what you were trying to say there, instead of Proto Belt? Yeah, it's over, Chef. I'm going to have it. But, yeah, so tonight or tomorrow I'll try to get it back to 9:30 to 2:30. We'll see. Hopefully I'm not too loud. But I think I figured out a way to move the stuff over there and get it all to fit and, like, plug in properly. Oh, Frost Queens. No, I have no idea. That sounds really stupid on Vlad. I wouldn't do that. Like, it does have, whatchamacallit on it. A lot of people are going Frost Queens, Relic Shield, all that stuff because it has Bandit on it. But I don't think a lot of pros are doing that on Vlad. Because you're paying for mana regen with that as well. I would still do Proto. Well, I guess some of them are. Looks like some people are going Proto plus Frost Queens. I really don't like that. I guess you're paying 50% base mana, like you're paying a lot for the 50% base mana. I mean, just let me look at it and see. Like, the main reason people are buying this weird crap is because it gives Bandit now, which they just changed this. That used to be a mastery that only supports would get, but since they got rid of all the masteries, they just put it on the support items. And so that's why I talked about this in my Shen guide video. That's why a lot of AD carries, a big reason why they're getting Relic Shield now. It's because of overheal, and it's because it has Bandit on it, which means every time you auto attack somebody, you get 3 gold. Which doesn't sound like a lot, but if you get like I don't know, 8 of those per minute, you get 24 extra gold per minute over 10 minutes. You know, it's like 240 extra gold. Now, if you fully upgrade Frost Queens, then you do get the on attack bonus magic damage and gold. So it doesn't stop your tribute if you fully complete it. If it's just Frostfang, if you read it here, it says damaging spells and attacks against champions build a charge. Tribute generation is paused for 8 seconds after a minion is slain. On the tier 1 and the tier 2 item, it says that. If you read it down there, the very last little sentence there, it says killing a minion pauses tribute generation for 8 seconds per minion slain. That doesn't exist on Frost Queen. So once you upgrade it all the way, then you can start getting all this item by auto attacking people. So you get basically 18 gold every time you auto attack someone. A lot of times. So that adds up pretty quickly. I'm not... Okay, so basically, I mean, let's do the math on it here. So let's say that the mana regen's completely wasted. So you're getting 21 gold value minus 250 for the worthless mana regen. You're paying 2,200 gold for 1,571. It's tough to say because, like, when you start this, you're only going to get... you do get 2 gold per 10, so that's 6 gold per minute. And let's say that you get those 8 auto attacks that I said per minute. So that would give you 30 gold per minute. 10 minutes would give you 300 gold. 20 minutes would give you 600 gold. So at 20 minutes, it starts to pay for itself to become efficient. And then after that, you generate more gold. Once you get the Frost Queens, because... like I said, you don't lose... it doesn't delay the charges. You do get the movement speed off of this too, which is a thing. So you get 50% bonus movement speed for each charge. And then this can have up to 3 charges. So basically you can get 3 seconds of 50% bonus movement speed. So it's like you get a free Ghost, sort of. Not quite as much as Ghost, but it's pretty good. And then you also get the Ghosts themselves. I was talking about Ghost, the summoner spell, but you get the Ghosts themselves, which slows people by 40%. And this actually does give you a slow. Like, the Ghosts slow people for 2 seconds, which does interact with Leandri's Torment. So if you look at Leandri's Torment here, then champions that are slowed, you do double damage off the burn. So that means you don't have to get Rylai's Crystal Scepter if you do that. So that's probably why people are doing that, is because you don't have to get Rylai's on Vlad anymore. It's not super gold efficient, it's okay. But it starts to become gold efficient after like 20 minutes. Has an interaction with Rylai's. It does give you basically like a summoner spell Ghost for free, like 3 seconds of 50% move speed, which is very good with Vlad when he's like pulling and doing all that kind of stuff. So I don't know that it's 100% worth it. Like, not every Vlad's doing